Let's talk about Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 4, and what's about to come because I am terrified for Coach. So many of you on the other video I did with the ending explained say Coach has it coming. A lot of y'all say he doesn't have it coming. So I'm going to run a poll on this series and let me know what you think. Is Coach deserving of what's coming to him? Whatever. Do you think Coach burned down the cabin? Or do you think Coach should just be punished for abandoning the group? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm very curious. But I'll probably have a comment where you can respond and all of that. And I want to know what's going on here. And we'll discuss it on the next ending explained later this week. Because it's a very different amount of answers we're getting. So we got a trailer, y'all. We got a trailer. Let's discuss it. So Coach, he's going back to the camp. The episode is called 12 Angry Girls and One Drunk Travis. We're going to see what's going on here, right? So in the trailer, we see Coach walking behind Natalie. It seems that the group is sort of split on wondering what to do. It seems that Lottie seems to be more assuming the title of the leader now. I'm very curious about that dynamic between Lottie and Natalie that's about to happen. Because in the trailer, we do see that Coach ends up coming to the girls' camp, and it seems that they want to sort of have a trial of sorts. Shauna's really bent on punishing Coach, and it seems that Misty is going to be the only one in the corner of Coach, as we see her being like, hey, I'm the only one here batting for you, so be nice, right? And I'm very curious to see, like, some people have theorized that maybe Misty might turn into Coach's lawyer of sorts. So I don't know if Coach really wants a lawyer like Misty around, right? But it seems that they are trying to really figure things out. They've never really had to come to a sort of trial of sorts, and I think that they don't want to just do it in a barbaric manner, right? Like, they want to hear what Coach has to say, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how this whole thing is going to evolve when Coach basically says, I didn't do it. Like I said, I've had my theories. Either Coach is lying about not doing the burning or actually didn't do it. And I do believe that Van or also Ty could be tied to that burning of the cabin. Now, in my other video on the ending explained, some people have theorized that Misty could in fact play a part here. We know she is sort of wanting the group to stay together, and this kind of helps her to then start a whole new thing together and have more of a sort of like bonding of sorts in her own mental way, but we don't know it just yet. Now in the trailer with the adult world, we see that Van and Ty are dealing with the whole situation that happened with the waiter dying. Van's cancer is like stopped progressing. It's seemingly being tied to the waiter according to Ty. She says that the waiter was a sacrifice for Van's cancer to not spread, but it seems that Van isn't really liking that idea that they have to sacrifice to keep living and being together. We do know that they went to go look for the no-eyed face man, and they apparently found it in the form of a wolf. I don't know how they're going to feel about that just yet, but we do see that Misty is sort of like snooping around now again, and we see that Shauna is stuck in a freezer. So somebody put Shauna in a freezer for some reason. It probably is the same Stalker person, and we see Jackie show up and tell her that she's never been good at dealing with things, right? And we see now that it could definitely be the same Stalker person that has been stalking Shauna, which I theorize could be Melissa, which I said previously. Some people say that that might just be a way for them to sort of trick us to not know who it is, but it's to make us believe that it is Melissa, but it might not just be Melissa, right? It might be somebody else, because at this point apparently there are no other survivors, and they've never mentioned Melissa, which is odd. But it seems that Jackie's going to be making some more appearances for all the Jackie lovers out there. And in the final shots of the trailer, we do see that Natalie is the judge, so it's going to be interesting to see what the verdict will be on Coach. So here's my thoughts and my theories. I think that this whole trial is going to put everybody at odds, right? I think that there's going to be, like I've said before, a splitting of the group of sorts for a bit. I don't know if it's going to be for the whole season, right? But I think that some people will agree with Shauna that it's Coach and he has to pay for what he did. And I think Natalie and Misty are kind of in the side of, we don't think it was Coach that did this, right? So I think that we're going to be seeing the trial play out, and whatever the verdict is, one side is not going to be happy with the other side, and that will eventually lead to a split of the group for a bit. I don't think it's for the whole time. Now, we did get another trailer, which I will talk about in another video pretty soon, which will be my theories of what's coming to Yellowjackets for the rest of the season. In that trailer, we do see several instances where the girls are at odds, and I thought that it was interesting that this new trailer kind of showcases them trying to sort of have more of a civilized conversation with one another. And we do see that eventually Misty in the adult world, let's go over them right now. We do see that Shauna and Misty are eventually going to have a reconciliation and team up again with Walter here, as you can see. So that's interesting right there. Something else I think that I found quite peculiar was that we see somebody back in the snow days. So I don't know if we're going to see something that happened during the winter that somebody may know, or if we're going to go into the present now and somebody goes back to the woods. That's been a big theory, and I have some big theories as well that some of you have presented. That's going to be for a new video later in the week, so stay tuned for that. But we also see this peculiar shot right here with Shauna with a gun aimed at none other than Melissa. Something's going to happen here, and I'm curious about what you think that may be, but I do have some theories about this in an upcoming video. We're just talking theories for season 3 episode 4 right now, but we're going to do a season 3 overall theories video later in the week. So I'm just presenting the ideas to you right now. Now this one's interesting right here as well, where we see it looks like Travis and the girls are running after something, or someone running after Travis. I'm curious about what that may be. Travis also looks like he doesn't like what's going on here, and I think Travis for the most part has been sort of like falling apart, and it looks like Lottie may finally be trying to go back to being the Antler Queen, as she has this vision right here, as you can see. So a lot of different things, a lot of moving parts. But let's go back a little bit, y'all. I'm jumping way ahead. This was season 3 episode 4 theories, not the whole season 3. That's for another video. But in this next episode, I think we see Coach's trial begin. I think we see Coach give his side of the story, and we'll see them trying to deliberate, what should we do with Coach? Do we believe him? Do we not? I think that for the most part, it's going to be a split decision. I don't think there is going to be an unanimous vote yes, we believe Coach, or yes, we don't believe Coach. I think girls are going to be split on this, and I think this is going to divide the group throughout the whole season, all the way leading up to maybe some of them leaving. And that's my theory. I always thought that the group would eventually split, and that we would see some other girls go their separate ways, and then maybe get saved separately, and they never found out about this. So we'll talk more about that. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. What do you think about Misty potentially being Coach's lawyer, and also Natalie being the judge? I think Natalie has a soft spot for Coach, and I think Shauna's gonna get pissed about that. I think that's where we're gonna see this whole dilemma where Shauna really goes up against Natalie in the teen world, and sort of have this position where she feels she should be in charge, not Natalie. And I think some of the girls will agree with that, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But that's my thoughts on the next episode on Friday. We will talk about it once the episode releases, so make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell. We're on the road to 40,000 subscribers. That's the big goal to get to before February ends. We're about to hit 38K, so potentially we could get pretty close. I don't know if we'll hit the 40K, but we'll see. Anyways, thoughts and comments down below. I'll see all of you next time. We got some more TV shows we talk about, like Severance, as well as The White Lotus. Severance theories tomorrow. The White Lotus theories will be on Wednesday, and we have a Twin Peaks video coming out today, and as well as throughout the rest of the month. If you want more information on that, go check out the Twin Peaks video today. But as always, I'll see all of you next time. Follow us on all our socials, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, or our website, culturalelixir.com. I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.